Hello, welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim. This is a channel where we talk about everything. So, crafting and crochet and chickens and babies and puppies and you name it. Crafting, thrifting, you name it. Life in general. So, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Whew. All right. So, you're probably watching the replay because, again, I'm doing my coffee with Kim a little bit early. So, that's just the way the cookie crumbles with me lately. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, do some crochet. I'm working on a blanket for my great nephew's girlfriend, and she's adorable. Hello, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning, Tracy. Hi, you guys. I thought I might be sitting here talking to myself, which, I'm fine with that. I always talk to myself. I Yeah, I've already been out in the chicken coop. I've been building a coop and building the run. And I got up at 4 o'clock and waited for the sun to rise. So you get what you get this morning, you guys. I'm working on this blanket. She wanted shades of purple, and I was going to do separate blocks. Good morning, Jenny. I was going to do separate blocks on this, but then I decided no, because I want to get it done quicker. So there's that. You're on your second cup? Yeah, well, I just finished my first cup. It took me 4 hours. But oh, nice. Yeah, so I've learned that I have to work with the chicken wire with gloves. I mean, I'm beating myself up here. So I need to put gloves on and pace myself. That's kind of why I was out there early this morning because it's hot already. And I'm trying not to. I love summer, but I'm trying not to hate the heat. I love summer, but I'm really done feeling this hot. Good morning, Angela. How are you? Crazy chicken post. So what I did, you guys, I made a bunch of memes um, from pictures of mine. So I either had the app that I use. I either have it take one of my pictures and make a cartoon out of it, or actually just make a meme out of one of my pictures. And you got some cute ones coming up for the rest of the month. So that was fun to make. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? So I decided to come in here, stop playing in the dirt for a little bit, and work on this blanket. This will be the hour of crochet that I give myself today. It's coming out pretty cute. I did put black in for Pop. Now, I'm not making this all that fancy because she's just going to be sitting at the campfire with this, so I'm not worried about frilly edges or frou-frou stitches. So nice, Kimberly. Good for you. I wish I could say that. So you'll notice I did not go camping this weekend. Um, Although he won't admit it, my brother hurt his back. A little birdie told me, and he's been resting. So he called me yesterday and said, well, if you don't want, da da da. So I said, you know what? Because I was at the fair in the barn. Wait till you guys see. Good morning, Lana, Lana, Banana, Fofana, Bonana, Fana, Volana. Good morning, honey. So anyway, we all decided that it was just easier not to go camping this morning. Morning, Angela. Oh, the heat has been really bad here. And it's just going to be 90s and above for the rest of the week. But anyway, um, I often talk about my sister Linda and her husband Steve. You've met them on lives before. Steve had a death in the family, an unexpected accidental death in the family on Thursday. And they've been dealing with that. So it was a whole slew of things that made us all just decide we're just going to stick to home this weekend and we'll be together next weekend. So um, I've been working on this, trying to get it so that next weekend when I go up there, it will be finished so I can give that to my nephews. Good morning, Amber. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it was an accident. It was a beach accident, and it's horrible. But you know, they're dealing with that. But Lynn and Steve, they're the backbone of both families, so they're there to help. All right. So, what did I do yesterday? Well, I had every intention, you guys, every intention of coming on Coffee with Kim yesterday. Um, and then I decided to go to the fair, to my barn at the fair, and just put some flowers around this and that, yada, yada, yada. And then it torrential downpour. Holy moly. It was raining so hard I couldn't hear myself. I couldn't hear my phone playing music in my shirt pocket. I couldn't hear it. But so I got a lot of work done. I took a couple pictures. Let me finish this stitch and tie it into the corner. Yeah, I might go up later. If I go up later, I will do a tour of it. Hold on here. Let me see. So what did I do yesterday? I got the living room area set up. I got the bedroom and kitchen area set up. I started the kids' corner, and that has 3 picnic tables in it now. Um, okay, so you guys remember that big carriage thing with the wheels and they turned it into a display? Well, it was kind of a boring display. So I took it and I put skirting on the bottom so the kids wouldn't be crawling underneath it, right? I put skirting on the bottom. I moved this in front to cover the hitch, and then I lined it with some flowers or some vines. So it really came out. Oh, you're never late, Catherine. You're fine. Thank you. So yeah, that's how that looks. I don't know that I got any other. No. Um, but I went to Michael's and they're having 70% off of all their greenery. So I said, okay, it does. And the woman the girl, she's a girl. Well, to me, she's a girl. The girl that's running it says it already looks better than it has in 30 years. I thought that was really sweet. So I talked to the maintenance guy up there because you guys, I have my own bathroom in my barn, which is wonderful, but it's winterized, just like a camp, it's winterized. So I texted him, I said, asking for a friend, when do you normally undo my bathroom? He started laughing. He said, I'll do it for you this week since you're up there so much. I said, thank you. So he's going to do my bathroom. So next time I go up, I won't have to suffer if I stop at Dunkin' beforehand. I won't be like, what was I thinking? Um, so let me tell you about my adventures yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I only have a couple whips and they're in this basket above my head and the one I'm working on. Um, I don't know. I might just decide to pull them out. If I haven't worked on them already and they've been sitting in there, I'm not going to finish them. So I don't know. I might pull them out. But anyway, so let me tell you about my adventures yesterday. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about that, Amber. Between my back and everything, there's no way I'm going to be in any shape other than what is that? The condition my condition is in. Mhm. So anyway, I finished the vines. Now those vines that I put on that display were all from my deck. I had used them last year to create almost like a tiki hut kind of thing. And of course, I'm redoing that this year, so I don't need the vines. So I took them all down and stuck them in a chest. Well, I've been looking for fake flowers, right? And I was like, duh, you have a whole chest of fake vines. So I took that. Well, of course, then I have a best in show area that has a green fence around it, and I don't love the green fence. So I wanted to line the green fence with something. Okay. Well, I run to Michael's and good morning, Miss C. I run to Michael's and of course they're having that sale. So I fill my cart with these really pretty garlands. It's white flowers and green, greens and white flowers. So I have that all figured out. Well, then I decide I'm already out of the house. I'm going to go to Goodwill, the one that I normally go to. Um, Halfway there, I found an estate sale. I'm like, yeah, I'll stop here. It's closer. I'll stop here. So I found really cool planters. And she had like $20 for the pair. And she saw me looking at it. And she said, I didn't even say a word. She goes, I'll do $10 for the pair. I said, put them in the Jeep. They're mine. So I'll show you pictures of those. They're really cool. They almost look like two cut off toolboxes set on top of wrought iron. It's really neat. So I got those. And then I was coming back and I saw a church with a tag sale. You know me. Here I go. So I pull in the parking lot and there's chairs there. So I'm like, all right, I walk in the front door of the church. I don't see anybody. All I see is church stuff, the pews, the Bibles, which I thought was cute. They had teddy bears in each pew. I don't know why. Maybe, Missy, if you know why, let me know. But anyway, good morning, Margaret. So, anyway, side note, they had teddy bears in the pews. I don't know if it's to keep the kids quiet, whatever. So I'm looking around and I'm like, there's nobody here. And then all of a sudden I heard a voice and I look way in the back and there's some people sitting in chairs facing the other direction. It looks like a meeting, is my point. It looks like they're all sitting there for a meeting. So I apprehensive, I walk up and I'm like, hey, are you guys having a sale? Hello, top of the morning, Jacqueline. I said, are you guys having a sale? Oh, yes, we are. I said, okay. There was about, I don't know, 10 things on tables, and that's their sale, right? So I'm looking for table coverings for the fair, right? I've been looking because I have my new 10, I have 10 8-foot plastic tables. I still need table covers. So I see a box of linen under the one table and I bend down to see what's in it. Well, the top of it was just pillowcases, and I can't use that because they're too little. As soon as I touch it, the woman goes, oh, that's yours for free. You can just take that. Take the whole box. Now, in my head, I'm like, I can't use pillowcases, but she's so sweet. Okay, so I'll take it. It's free anyway. If I don't like it, I'll just throw it out. So I started talking with the ladies, and I'm like, well, what I'm using it for, not that they care, but I just, me, I just decide to talk. So I said to them, what I'm using it for is, the Craft Barn at the Scotticoke Fair. Oh, I go to that fair all the time. I love that fair. Da 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 da. Well, she took my name and number, and she might volunteer with me at the fair. How cool is that? And then I told her if she did, I'd buy her a fried dough. And then the other woman said that she years ago was a judge of the food there. So, we're chit chatting for a few minutes. It was a billion degrees. And So I actually ended up giving them a $5 donation to the church because I can't just take something for free and walk out. You know what I mean? And there was really nothing else there that I needed in any way. So, yes, I just decided to talk. Oh, and while I was at the estate sale, there were these two friends walking around, and I somehow got between the two friends. So the one friend turns around and starts talking to me, thinking it was her friend. She goes, "Oh, you're not my friend." I said, "That's quite all right. I'll talk to you all afternoon if you want." So then the friend behind me goes, "Did you say something?" I said, "Nope, I got her. You're fine. Keep shopping." Yeah, so I just decided to talk. But it was a good, it was a nice, well, maybe I got to volunteer, right? So I get home and I'm like, all right, I got to look what's in this box. Now, mind you, I have 10 brand new 8-foot tables that I need to cover. In that box were 8 10-foot um, tablecloths. Thank you. I only need 2 more coverings. All done. All done. And I took the pillowcases and I cut all the seams, and right, I cut all the seams and I glued them together. So I have 3 more 10-foot runners for whatever I need in case I need skirts or whatever. So it turned out to be, I threw them in the wash. They're all clean and fresh and they smell good and they look good. The stains came out. It's perfect. So I have all my tables are going to match. So you know I'm headed up there today just to see what one looks like. I have to. So that was a fun thing. I was so excited about the barn that when River Life got up from his nap, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, waking up." I said, "Well, hop in the car, let's go. We got to da 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 da." So I took him up to the fair and I showed him. He couldn't believe it. "Good morning, Marianne." He couldn't believe how far I got. He's like, "Who helped you?" I said, "Nobody helped me. Who helps me? I did it my darn self." Um, let's see. And then I got home from that and I wanted to fix now the doors on the chicken coop, 2 full-size doors. I cut them in half to make them like half doors. And then I needed to frame them. So I got the saw out, I measured it, I cut 4 different boards. I cut them the right length. Measure twice, cut once, right? So I got that finished as well. My goal today is to finish the chicken coop and run, and the girls will be in their new coop tonight. That is my goal. Um, that is my goal. We shall see. Oh, and by the way, Marianne, since I put the netting on top of that coop, nobody's gotten out again. So that's cool. Yeah, so, I do have to thank you all that have reached out to me. Um, I've had a lot of people saying that they were looking for me every day now that summer vacation is here and I'm not working every day. And that is my intention. I haven't been doing a lot of crochet stuff, and I know you guys are mainly crochet, so I don't want to sit and babble about stuff you don't care about every single morning. So I was trying to get more crochet stuff to talk about before I was doing my lives. But if you guys are good with just chatting with whatever's going on in my crazy world, then I will be here as much as I can. So I just, like I said, you guys are mostly crochet and stuff like that. And I've got so many things going on that I just chit chat about everything. Ooh. And right now I'm sitting here. Thank you. Okay. All right. And you just never know. I might come up with something fun you guys can do. Well, thank you guys. That makes me happy. And I think I'm gonna go back to my 8:30. It gets me offline by 9:30, and that's when the stores open. That's when I can go, So all right. Perfect. All right. Well, who knows? I might drag you to the barn, at the fair or whatever. But thank you. So that's what I'm up to. So today I figured, of course, I sit down in here and now I can't just leave things alone. I got to piddle puddle, as Mom said. I got to piddle putter around, and I moved this over here from over there. I like it. But are you guys bored with granny squares, or do you want to try one from the book? Right? Hi, Lisa. I thought maybe there's some really pretty ones in here. You want to try one of these, or you want me to find a different book and find something else? The rug is in the camper, Michelle. I'm leaving that as a camper project. All right, so let's see. Lana, pick a page. Give me a page number. From 1 to 142. Oh, all right. Sure, we can do two of them. So Michelle says 40. All right. And then Lana says 72. So let's get working. We're going to do this one first. This is on page 40. Helenium. This square is named after the hardy helenium that flowers in the warmer months. It is set on a background of open, airy stitches that are perfect for the summer. All right. Let's do this. So I'm going to pick the colors. And let's see, as close as I can get. I need yellow, which I have. I need red. So I'm trying to stick with the colors that I have in this drawer. So would you rather I do orange or purple instead of the red? Because I don't have a red in here. Oh, wait. I have a dark red. I'm going to do that. All right. And then blue. Okay. All right, peeps. Let's do this. We're going to start with a magic circle. All right. It is a pretty square, right? Ba 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 da ba ba dee 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 dee. Oh, we're starting right out with puff stitches. All right. It is, right? It's really a perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with 12 puff stitches. One puff, one chain, one puff, one chain, 12 times. All right. And we're starting with yellow. Yellow. Do, do, do. These are small. So I'm going to use a smaller hook. Let's use the 4.5. Yep. I don't know what I'll do with the squares. I'll hang them on my wall like I do with all my squares. I'm looking. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with a magic square, magic circle. Maybe my grandson should teach me my shapes. All right. So puff in this instance is 4 times. Pull it up, pull through, chain 1. I'm going to do that 12 times. 1, 2, 3. It's hard with this thin thread. 4. These are going to be pretty, I do believe. Okay. Chain 1, 12 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I could always make a purse. By the way, I'm using one of the bags that I made from my granny squares, and I'm not in love with it, so I'm going to have to switch to another one. I have others, so. 3. And Amber, you are correct. They must be lined. With all of the pokey, pointy stuff I put in my purses, pokey, pointy purses, I need to have them lined. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. At first, I was like, nah, I don't need them lined. And I don't if they're going to be a project bagged. But I'll tell you what. Let me tell you what. They need to be lined because my hooks poke through, my scissors poke through, my pens poke through, poka, poka, poka. Were you on vacation, Amber? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, speaking of vacation, I feel really bad. My neighbor is taking her daughter to Disney for the first time in August. Now, the first time I took my daughter to Disney was in August, and it was so hot we both just wanted to die. It was so bad. And I'm trying to be really excited for her, but I know how miserable they're going to be. It's just, oh, I hope they go to Blizzard Beach a lot because it's so hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fun. You went tent camping? What is this tent of which you speak? We know I don't do that. I camp every weekend, but there will be no tent in my future. If I get down on the ground, I'm not getting back up, and I'm certainly not going to be doing an adventure the next day. I will camp, yes, but I will do it my way. Melissa, how are you? Melissa, wait till you see the coop I'm building for these chickens. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I absolutely could not sleep on the ground. There's just no way. Even with an air mattress. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. 2, 3, 4. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more. So yeah, Melissa, that sounds exhausting. Mm-mm. Well, I mean, I've done 3 hours of chicken coop work, so 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, you guys that are members, some of the daily posts that I'm putting up are actually my grandson. I figure it's just for members, so no one else will be creeping on him. So I wanted to share him with you guys. There's a couple cute ones in there. And some of Fritzy and some of my chickens. So it's really fun. I've been using ChatGPT, so I can upload one of my pictures and say, make a meme out of this. And it does pretty good. Kind of fun. Your first cuppa? Yeah, I'm almost done with my second cuppa, and I'm sad that I'm almost done, but that's all right. This is not my neatest job. There we go. Oh, I'm sure. I would love to do whitewater rafting. That I would love to do. We have Ausable Chasm up here, and it has, they do that through there, the Ausable River. And I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, that's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs came to the ladybug picnic. Womp womp. They had 12 sacks, so they had sack races. They fell on their backs and they fell on their faces. So that would be me on the rapids. I'd fall on my back and fall on my face. Okay, so we've got the first 12. That took me forever, huh? Those of you that say I crochet fast. When I'm not jibber jabbering, yibber yabbering. Okay, seal that off. What's next? Whoop, dropping stuff. Round 2. 2 single crochet and a chain 1. 2 single crochet in the chain 1 space 12 times. Same color. Oh, I'm sure you could, Margaret. I am sure you could. Come on, quit it. Yeah, it's tough working with this. Wow. I've never done anything close to that. I mean, I went down the Schoharie Creek once with my stepdad in a canoe. That was kind of fun, but certainly not whitewater rafting. And then I did do tubing for the first time a couple years ago. That was fun. It was a birthday present from one of my friends. Good morning, Frizzy. How you doing? Oh. Oh, no. Margaret. Oh, that's fun. Well, we used to have this place. Well, it's still there, I'm sure, called the Grand Gorge. And it was literally just waterfalls and drops and da 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 da. And we used to go there as a kid, and you could just slide down the waterfalls. That was fun. That's kind of as close as I've gotten to any whitewater anything. You could go behind the waterfalls and just sit there. Oh, that would be nice today, wouldn't it? It'd be really nice today. Hey, you guys, please don't forget your thummies, if you would please. Okay. Oh, this is looking all right. It's all right. So, okay, there's that. What's next? You're welcome. Round 3, using yarn B, chain 1. 1 single crochet in each stitch. Yarn B is the red. Okie doke. Yarn B. Now, wait till you guys see the scissors I'm using because I can't find my scissors. I just ordered 14 more pairs of scissors because I am the worst scissor person in the world, on the planet. I don't know what I do with them. I don't know where they go. Frizzy, we just picked a page in this book and I'm making this. So I'm trying to get through it before the hour's up. But with my jibber jabbering, you just never know. Come on. Come on, give me the end. Give me the end. Da 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 da. And I'm trying to use the paint box and the Hobby Lobby cotton that I have because I'm trying to, I don't know, stash bust. Come on, give me the end. I'll just use the end. The end all be all. Be all end all. There it is. Okay. We'll just do this. It's only a few rows. What did I say? A single crochet in the top of every one, right? Well, I found a fun way of joining new yarn. So the slip stitch, you guys all know this, I'm sure. The slip stitch is where I bring in the new yarn because then it looks like it's been there the whole time. Okay. One single crochet in every stitch around. So oh, this is such delicate little thin stuff. Note to self, if you're going to do this again, use 2 strands. Right? That's what we're going to do. So when I get off here, I'm going to go back out. My goal today is to finish that chicken coop. So I'm going back out, and I don't care how hot it is out. No, Frizzy, we had a bunch of stuff go on. There was a tragedy in my brother-in-law's family. So, and plus Al hurt his back. So we just decided we are going to take a weekend off, which is good because Al wouldn't rest if we didn't. You know what I mean? He just wouldn't. So I miss it. I miss being out there. I miss them, but it's getting a lot of stuff done. Did I think I did. Did I tell you guys about my latest Walmart monstrosity of a mess with the roses? Somebody tell me if I already told you. Let me know because it's pretty crazy. Somebody let me know if I already told you about the latest roses. All right. So, a couple years ago that I went and I found a whole pallet of roses that they were throwing out, right? And I had the guy put them in my Jeep. Yeah. Okay. So I went to the same Walmart and I drove around the back. I don't know who takes care of their flowers. Or let's do this. I don't know why they don't take care of their flowers. There were pallets of dead flowers. I'm talking, they were so neglected. They were just dead, right? I didn't see a Walmart employee out there. I didn't see, anybody with a Walmart sign on. So, but I did see 2 people that were setting up different plants on a different side. So I drove up to those 2 people and I said, "Are you guys in charge?" And they said, "Well, we're the growers. So we supply the plants." She said, "And this Walmart is so bad at taking care of them that I come back myself and I water them because I know if I don't, they won't." I was like, "Wow." And she's got a cart of dead flowers. I said, "These are dead. Like," and she goes, "I know." She said, "This is the worst Walmart." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well," I said, "there's a pallet of really bad roses out there." She goes, "Oh, I saw them." I said, "Well, if they'll mark them down, I'll take them because you guys know the luck I have, right? I can try to bring them back." They were $20. Each one was $20. And I said, "If they'll mark them down, I'll buy them. If they'll mark them down to $2 or $3, I'll buy them." She goes, "Cool." She goes, "All right, well, there's a lady right in there." Okay, cool. So mind you, it's 100 degrees. I don't do heat well, but anyway, I go in and there's this woman at the cash register, and I told her, I said, "There's the roses out there. If someone would mark them down." She goes, "Oh, okay, well, you need the manager." Okay. Well, she was just here a minute ago and she's walking around. She goes, "I don't know where she went." She goes, "Go on into the service department and have them page her." The service department is like a quarter of a mile inside I mean, at least there was air conditioning, but it's a ways. I don't like to walk that far because, well, anyway. So anyway, I walk to the service desk. I wait in line for Penelope Penrose to return all of her crap that she's got, and the kids are going crazy, and the da 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 da. Finally, my turn. And I told her the story. I said, "Could you please page the manager for the greenhouse?" She goes like this. She's on lunch. I'm not bringing her back from lunch. Okay. Okay. Well, is there someone who covers for her lunch, or is there a store manager that I can talk to? Nope. Nope. Just her. Okay. Come back in an hour. I live a half hour away. I'm not coming back in an hour, but whatever. So I go back out to the garden center and I told the woman at the cash register, I said, by the way, she's on lunch and they told me you should know that and shouldn't have bothered. Anyway, so there was another woman standing there and she goes, those two people out there are the ones in charge of the flowers. I said, well, I already know. So I go back out and I'm talking to the growers and she says, when the manager comes back from lunch, I'll have her mark them down because I know how bad they are. I'll have her mark them down and then I will text you and tell you when they're marked down. Fine. Perfect. For a pallet full of $2 rose bushes, absolutely, I'll come back. So I go home, half hour away, puttering around the yard, I get a text. The manager is marking the roses down right now. Oh, I have a splinter. All right, cool. I'm on my way. I hop in the car, I go a half hour back out. Now, mind you, they were $20 rose bushes. She marked them down to $9.98. When I tell you there was not a green leaf left on any of these, I'm not exaggerating. There were dead crumbled flowers and brown leaves. I knew the roots were okay, but these were so, I didn't even know if I could save them. So I looked at the grower lady. I said, did you see what she marked them down to? She goes, no. And she looks at the sticker. She swore. And she's like, she's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. And I was like, I just drove an hour back and forth, back and forth for this? Are you kidding me? So long story short, I got no roses and I got annoyed and it was 100 degrees and there's my story. So are you guys still here? Nobody's chatting. Am I frozen? What happens? So that was my story. I got no new roses. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad, you guys. $9.98. I'm like, I wouldn't pay 98 cents for these things. And you want me to pay $9.90? You are nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't. I was so annoyed. Even the grower's like, I wouldn't pay $1 for these things. I thought you giving her $2. She said, you ready for this? They would rather throw them in the dumpster and write them off than get $2 for them. So that's you know what? Just telling you the story again, I'm mad. I'm exactly, Michelle. But I was willing. I mean, there were like, I don't know, 10, 15 of them on there, $2 a piece. Fine. I will do my best. I was just talking about it. I'm annoyed again. So that happened. So I won't be going back there again. See, I'm mad all over again. I can't. I just, yeah, I'm just like, they're ridiculous. They were dead. Like all their annuals were dead. All their everything was dead. All right. Here we go. Chain 4. Skip 1. Okay. So yeah. Well, I just figured I knew that they would be because I knew that they didn't take care of their stuff. I knew they didn't. So I knew I could get a good price. But that's just silliness. So all right, so I'm chaining 3, skipping 1 all the way around. If I counted right, I don't even know. 1, 2, 3. Miss C, are you going live today at noon? If you are, I'm going to set an alarm so I can remember to be there. Nice. I will be there. Alexa, set an alarm for noon.
Alarm set for noon.
There you go. Oh, I think we all do a love-hate relationship with Walmart because you can't help it. They have the crap you need. And for the most part, it's good prices, but this is just, I mean, use your common sense, people. If I'm out camping, I'll go to Walmart, but I will usually go to Dollar General first. It's just closer and easier for my brain. All right, so if I play my cards right, I can probably get River Life to help me finish that chicken coop today. I want those baby chicks. I want them, not babies, but I want my chicks out in their new digs, in my new she shed. Oh, it did work. Huh. I guess I did count right. 1, 2, 3. Skip to Maloo, my darling Lulu. Skip to Maloo. All right, what's next? So we are chaining 3, skipping 1, single crochet. Chain 3, skip 1, single crochet all the way around. And then we're making petals. All right, so it's going to be half double, 2 double, 1 treble in the chain space. All right. I like all these. All right, so I slip stitched. So in each chain space, we're going to be making a petal. So it's half double. This thread, half double, 1 half, 2 double, 1 treble. 2 double, 1 treble. Then aren't we going back the other way? Yeah. I don't love trebles, by the way. I feel like it's too loose. There we go. So now I got to go back to, we're just building petals. You guys know how to do that, right? We're just building petals. And then back. Yeah, Margaret, I do like all these. And you guys probably don't have it, but Ocean State job lots. I like them too. Yeah, this is a bit more airy, but that's all right. We're just playing. 1 half, 2 double, 1 treble. You're in treble, mister. Sorry, couldn't resist. Okay. 1 half, 2 double, treble, 2 double, and a half. Yep, we're just making petals. Yeah. Well, you know what? You got to do what you got to do, right? I mean, that's just, you just got to do whatever's next, whatever's near. Yeah, I really like all these. All right. Da-da-da, treble. I forgot though. I went into the Aldi's for the first time. Like I told you, I've been doing Instacart. So I went into Aldi's for the first time. I forgot you got to pay a quarter for the cart, and then you got to bring your own bags and boxes. I forgot about that, but I survived it. I do love having stuff delivered, but oh, you know what? I might go to the grocery store and get myself some sushi today. The grocery store right up the road has the best sushi for $7. It's a whole tray of it. And it's really good. It's crispy crab. I really like it. And now that I thought about it out loud, that's all I want. So even if I were going to eat something else, I'm not now because I want that. Not for breakfast, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to happen. I'm sensing sushi in my future. Of course, that would mean leaving the house, and I'm trying to make myself not leave the house. Missy, you see what I'm doing here? That's kind of pretty. It's going to be a very I don't know. I might just make it a flower and put it on something. I mean, for a grocery store to do sushi and do it right, somebody's doing something good. All right. I wonder how I get the row behind it, though. I'm about to find out. Mhm. I have a delivery coming in the next couple of days from Amazon, from the Amazon days, Prime days, or whatever they call it. I got a gazebo for on the deck because that sun is just too brutal out there to not have. Yes, yes, yep, that's exactly what it is. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't know anybody was following me, Miss C. I apologize. I thought I was just plucking along. Ooh, I got the grumbellies. I wonder what I'm going to have for breakfast. So I made the chickens some frozen fruitsicles for later. Maybe I'll have some frozen fruit too. I mean, why not? Certainly nothing I can't eat. 12 and 24. Yep. 1, 2, skip to Maloo. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, Fritzy does tricks. Oh, jeez. Well, we had Instacart for Thanksgiving delivered our groceries to the wrong house, and our neighbor wasn't home, so they didn't even know it was delivered there. Brian had to walk up the street. I mean, it didn't matter. We weren't having anybody for Thanksgiving, but still, he had to walk up the street and get the groceries from their driveway. I mean, that's an epic fail right there. Yeah, it turned out there was a big storm anyway, and nobody went anywhere. But oh, that's so pretty. It's almost like a doily, isn't it? It's really pretty. It's so pretty. Boy, I miss my sister Linda. Isn't that funny? I'm so used to seeing her. I mean, I miss Al and everybody too, but Lynn and I were just so much alike. And she's just a calming spirit that I just love being around her. I love Al, but he's a constantly going digga 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 digga. Even for me, he's always going. And I'm like, would you sit down for a minute? which I'm sure half the people that know me tell me anyway. But at least Linda is relaxing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's just, they do refund it, but still, I mean, if you're cooking a meal for a bunch of people and you need that food, I mean, thanks for you made it better, but you didn't fix it. I still have a bunch of people to feed. Oh, speaking of feeding people, you guys, guess what I made? I made buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Yeah, I did. Um, I had a roaster chicken. I had Sweet Baby Ray's. Is that Baby Ray's or whatever that is? They do a buffalo chicken sauce. And then I had some just packets of leftover cheese. We have a cheese drawer. And when it gets too full or stuff is starting to get too old, I'll just make a mac and cheese. I use 5 different cheeses. Well, I went into the cheese drawer and I pulled out, well, I boiled the noodles, obviously. I went into the cheese drawer, pulled out 2 packages of random cheese. One was mozzarella jalapeno, one was cheddar, something like that. And then I pulled apart the roaster chicken and I mixed it with the buffalo sauce. I'm just saying right now, I know it's hot weather and I don't like to eat heavy in the hot weather, but this was so good. This was one of those meals that you eat until you're just ill and then you take a nap, which is pretty much what River Life did. He ate it till he was almost sick. And then he's like, all right, now I got to lay down. So, which is good because he normally doesn't eat anything I cook because he thinks I hide vegetables and everything, and he doesn't like vegetables. Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's has so many things. I love pretty much all of their stuff. They have a honey mustard. I'm telling you, if it were socially acceptable and nobody was watching, I would drink it. Oh, Sandra, and hello. I don't know if I said hi to you. Um, I'll tell you right now, that was the best mac and cheese. And you know what? I didn't go through making the cheese sauce and this and that. I poured it all right in the same pan. A tablespoon of butter and a dollop of half and half. And there was my cheese sauce. Absolutely no muss, no fuss, and it was done. It's really good. Well, here's the deal. River Life will go into like a butcher shop and they have specialty cheeses and he'll load up on cheeses. And then I'm like, why'd you buy so much cheese? And it sits in the drawer because we don't have people over that much anymore. So then it's time to do a cheese drawer dump. Working behind round 5 petals. Let me just look at the picture. All right. All right. So, well, that's all right. Well, then I don't feel so bad because I thought I missed you. All right. So I'm going to go behind the petals. Let's see. You see that? So you're going to do the petals and then you're chaining 3. Well, I am. I'm not reading the directions anymore. See, guys, and I'm going to where they meet. And I'm just going to do the same thing I did the round before. Single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll do petals behind them. That's what I'm going to do. Wait, that doesn't work. Hold on. Because we need the petals to go. We need the petals to be, oh, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to put it here. Yep. Because I need the petals to go behind, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to read the directions, so don't tell me to. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to do single crochets around the back. That's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to chain 3. Skip that one. Ha ha ha. That's what I'm doing. And then, okay, I will read them to you though. So pretty. What are you? Hi, Kimmy. How are you? All right. I will follow it. Okay. Working. Yep, we did all that. Okay. Pretty much just doing what we did the row before. We just need to make it so that we can make the petals behind it. Hold on here. If I had bigger yarn, this would be easier for me. Doing well, Kimmy. Doing well. I am knee deep in chicken world here. So Miss C, what you're doing is single crochet behind each one of these, chain 3 when you come to where they meet, and then single crochet behind each one. And then you're just going to make petals opposite of the petals you just made. Does that make sense? I don't love working behind. I wish I'd have paid attention. Michelle, what'd you pick this one for? Yeah, we're just going behind. We're doing the same exact thing, just behind. 75 chickens. No, I have 20 and I'm good. Because counting 20 is very interesting. Because I like to count and make sure everybody's good. Oh, that's easier. Okay. So every morning I count 20, and it usually takes me about 3 times. But I'm really excited that today I'm going to finish that coop and that run. If it kills me, I might not be on tomorrow morning because the chicken coop killed me. I'll come on. I'll be all scratched up and bruised. And now, Kimmy, how many eggs do you get a day? Melissa, how many eggs do you get a day? I'm planning on selling them at work. And how the heck do you store them? I know that if you don't wash them, they can sit on the counter. But wow. So do you sell them, Kimmy? So I might end up putting a refrigerator out. Well, I have one out there I can use. I'll put the eggs in that. Now, how long do eggs last in the fridge, you guys? How long do a dozen eggs last in the fridge? A couple weeks? Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, I missed you. Hi. 30 days. Okay. That's good to know, actually. All right. Yeah. So once I get established people that are buying them, because I'm pretty sure everybody on the road is going to buy them from me. And then I've got people at work waiting for them. So, do you guys realize we've been on an hour already? You do know I have to go, right? Miss C, do you mind if I put this down and we pick it up tomorrow? I just want to get back out to that chicken coop before gets to be 100 bazillion degrees, and I have a live to watch at noon. What time is it? 9:30-ish. It really does. Especially when you're jabbering about nothing, right? That is the way I want to be, Miss C. We will finish this tomorrow, and then we will start on number 72. See, you guys, if I have something crochet to do with you, I will come on every day. I just don't want to bore you guys with too much chicken stuff. Guess what? Chicken butt. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of why I put mine together really young. They just didn't know any better. They all just accepted each other and off they went, you know. Ooh, I don't know. Does Hobby Lobby? Because I said that to Linda last week. She almost had her coffee come out her nose. All right, you guys, we're staying right here. I'm going to set this down and I'm going to go. Thank you. I'm going to go out, have some more stories about the chicken coop, and then I will do a quick run up to the barn. Maybe later I'll do a live from there. Boy, my hands hurt. All right, you guys, remember always be happy, be kind, be creative, and I will see you when I see you. I love you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye, guys.